Hi coloring friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome here if you're new. I have a Sunday afternoon off and I'm working on a page here and I thought I would turn on the camera and just do some coloring. So just a little probably color and chat style video. I am still getting over being sick, so I apologize for the scratchy voice. And if I have to suddenly cut, it's because I'm coughing. But we're going to do our best here. So I'm working on a page in this Nice Little Town Valentine's Day by Tatiana Bogema Stolova. And I'm right now using Monarch pencils from Black Widow, but I may change it up and pull some other colors in because I'm finding I don't have enough of a green variety in this set to do what I want to with the page. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and open to the page here. This is how far I am in it so far. I like the way it's coming along. And I'm going to go ahead and come in a little closer and we will get going. I have a delicious fresh cup of a donut shop coffee with some extra Dunkin' creamer in it. So I'm going to be enjoying that along the way as well. And let me pull in and we will get going. All right, I have just a little bit of these bushes left in here to finish, and then I will be done with those. So I'm going to go ahead and knock those out of the way and then move on to another part of the picture. If anybody's curious, the bush colors I'm using are the antler, apple, and passion from the Monarch set. And just kind of starting in dark with the darkest, the apple color. And trying to allow the tops of the bushes to have the lightest color. I will say I'm struggling a bit in getting a good blend with the Monarch pencils on this paper. This is Amazon printed paper, so you know, there's that bit of a challenge to work with, which doesn't really bother me. It's just can be a challenge for sure. Some of my dark areas here under the ladder. And actually the little flies that I colored at the top of this picture, I used the Starjoy pencils for, and I can see a big difference. I got a much better blend with those than with these Black Widows, so it's just something I don't know. Maybe I just haven't figured out the right nuance of pressure and all of that. Just lighten up that darker color here so that the top can be lighter. Okay. I'm going to come in with my lighter antler greenish here. And I'm going to basically go over the whole thing with this. I'm going to try to leave some lighter areas so I can work in that yellowish green, the third color that I have. So get this side of the bush here. Yeah, so it's been quite the month. I feel like I've been sick for most of it, and if I haven't been sick, one of my kids has. I guess it's just that time of year. Um, but yeah, no fun, no fun at all. But we're getting through it. I've spent, I think, more days this month sleeping during the day on our couch than I ever have, and I'm not a daytime napper. So if you find me sleeping during the day, you know I'm sick. And yeah, so many days. I don't know. I guess it's the immune system trying to catch up from, you know, blocking all the germs with a mask for so long. But yeah, I'm over it. I'm ready for I'm really ready for some warm weather, which we've had some warm days recently. It's been a weird fluctuation of temperatures too, which I guess adds to the trouble of germs. I had meant to get on and do a picture that I could have, coming out for Valentine's Day, but it just didn't happen. So, but I figure we can celebrate love and hearts all month, right? So, even though Valentine's Day is over, I'm still gonna enjoy the seasonal pictures that I had hoped to color. Hopefully nobody minds seeing them after the fact. All right, so that one is, excuse me, that one is good to go. And I'm going to finish off this one here, and then we'll move on to something hopefully a little more interesting. Yeah, but I was saying I'm probably going to have to move into another set of pencils. I had kind of had the intention of just using the Monarch set because I feel like I don't get it out and use it very often. But there's a lot of green components to this picture that I need some different greens for. So I think I've used up most of the greens in the set with the grass and the bushes, but I still have this leaf here, and I have a bunch of stems for flowers and leaves up at the top of the mushroom there. So um, yeah, I'm gonna need to break into a different set for that. Go darker here. So that's kind of in the back of the other bush. It's going to have a little bit of a shadow in there. And darker in here. Just carry that through a touch. All right. That's going to be a quick one. Go over with my very light green here. Go. And then I'm going to incorporate some of that passion color, which I think is an odd name for a yellowish green passion. but I don't know. I don't think passion fruit is cream like this either. Mystery. All right, there is the bush is done. All right. Yeah, honestly, on camera they're coming out way more yellowish than they look in person, but that's okay. I think I'm going to move on to my little mouse up here on the mushroom. Scooch this a little bit so we can get him in here. There we go. And I'm going to do, he's going to have a purple and deep blue striped sweater. So that's what I'm working on here. Actually, I'm going to sharpen this pencil real quick because that is really dull. All right, that's a little better. Can't find my good sharpener, so I'm using a cheapy one from Walmart, but I think it'll do enough that we can work with it. There we go. So I'm just going deeper in and with more pressure in the areas that would be curved or creased, and then letting way up when I get to the area that would be the most on top. There we go. Keep going down this arm here. Let me shift over a little bit here. These pictures are so fun. I was looking through the book, and man, if I just had time to color every picture in here, I would. They're all good ones. All of her artwork is great, I think. Really enjoy her pictures. Sadly, I don't have a ton of pictures colored from her books. I have a couple of them, and I only have maybe one or two completed pages. I have a few whips going in a few of them, but yeah. Deepen that a bit there too. There we go. One more stripe on the bottom of this guy. And let's see, I think got this little section here. I think that other bit's going to be the blue stripe coming around. Maybe. All right, and we'll get his other arm here. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with, let that top one be blue. So this is going to be my first purple here. this one. Already my favorite part of this page is those cute little, I made them flies at the top, because they're pouring either syrup or honey on this waffle down at the bottom. So, and they don't have stripes on them, so I figured they are probably flies that are being attracted to that sticky sweet stuff down at the bottom. I'm not loving the way this one's looking. Let's try and fix that a little bit. It's a little better. Alright, one more stripe. Oh, I did figure it out properly because I have an ending in blue there and an ending in blue there. Ha! It worked out. So, did everyone get to enjoy Valentine's Day in one way or another? Whether it was, well, spending time with any kind of loved one, or just enjoying some time for yourself and doing some Valentine coloring. I think all are worthy ways of celebrating the holiday for sure. We opted for staying in on Valentine's Day, and then we did go out last night for a Valentine dinner, my husband and I. Um, we were kind of looking at it when Valentine's Day was here, and there's an awful lot of restaurants in our area that are closed on Tuesdays, so we figured rather than settling for a place that we weren't super interested in eating, we would just wait and go later on. So we went on a Saturday when there were more things open to choose from, so that was fun. And then actually on Valentine's Day we did, I found a recipe on Pinterest for a steak gorgonzola like fettuccine pasta dish, and then we had asparagus with it, and I made some homemade garlic bread, and we enjoyed that with the kids then at home, which was nice. And really it wasn't too hard of a dish to make, and it was good. We enjoyed it for sure. The steak was a little expensive, but we were saying, I think I got a New York strip, and or it was like a 2-pack, I think, and um, it cost just about $20, I think. And we were saying that, a steak pasta dish out at a restaurant now, that would be more than $20 probably for just one person, and we fed, 5 of us. So it was well worth it. And I gathered all the red candles I could find. I had a few old Valentine ones that were like stuck away, and then some little red votive candles and like a big red cinnamon candle, and so I took them all out and put them on our nice cutting board in the center of the table and lit them all up, and yeah, it was a nice way to celebrate. And really it was just we just worked with what we had at home. Honestly, I would have been happy with that and not needed to go out at all, but You know, it's nice to go out, get out as a couple and have a date night too. So we wanted to make sure we still did that. But yeah, really our at-home Valentine's was quite nice as it was. So highly recommend the at-home. Just treat yourself to a new recipe and, you know, pull out some candles, make it special. And it's definitely a cost-effective way to have a nice night. Sorry if you can hear my daughter through her bedroom wall. She gets a bit excited when she's playing games with friends online. And I share a wall with her room, so trying to figure out the colors I want to do for the house. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. So far I like the colors I have going. I'm definitely going to make these berries down at the bottom by the waffle blueberries, I think. I'd imagine that's what they are. Not sure what I want her dress to be either yet. I have to think about that. I don't want it to be just like pink. I kind of want to do something definitely more in the mood right now for branching out and using different colors. Alright, come here, get this little spot back there before I forget. And then just have a couple more sweater stripes and oops, got a little dark there further than I wanted to. Went a little out too. Well, let's feather that a bit more. There we go. Well, let's see how these Monarch pencils erase, because I little mess up there. Well, it's mostly gone. I think once I color the mushroom, it will cover that spot, so we'll be okay there. Excuse me. I'm going to take a quick coffee break here. try to keep my voice going a little bit longer. Has anybody else had a particularly rough season with illness? Because my daughter came out this morning and said she wasn't feeling good again, and I'm just like, are you serious? And we get, if they've been absent for more than, what is it? I think it's 10 days. If they've been absent for more than 10 days in a semester, you get well, we call them nastygrams. You get a nastygram, letting you know that your child has been absent too frequently from school, and that if they continue to be absent from school, they will require a doctor's note in order for it to be excused every time they're sick, or every time they stay home sick from then on. Which, I mean, I understand why they do that. It's out of concern for kids, but I mean, just in order for us to take her to the doctor every time she's sick, and I'm debating on whether I want his pants to be the same blue. I might do a slightly different blue for the pants. Let's see what this blue looks like. But yeah, in order for us to take her to the doctor, we're looking at a copay every time, so it gets expensive. And then it's like, I mean, sometimes it's just she has a cold, and I just think, yeah, I kind of like that blue here for the jeans. I'm gonna make those jeans. Okay, that's what we're gonna go with. Let me see. Try a lighter blue here to see if I can. Trying to see if I can get a lighter color just to use as a shade to vary the tone a little bit. I don't know. So one thing with this Monarch set, I feel like alright, I think I'm going to use this as the darkest, the sweater color. Then I'm going to go for this, and then this will be my sort of highlighty shade on the jeans. We're going to try that. We'll see. I feel like the Monarch set, the colors are a little harder to work with together, what you have there. I don't know if anybody else struggles with that. But anyway, back to the nastygram. So it's like, I don't know, I just have trouble, like, I mean, if she wakes up with a sore throat and, has a little bit of a fever, I'm more inclined to just let her stay in bed and rest and get better. Because, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take her to the doctor and they're going to say it's just a virus and it has to run its course. And to me, that's a waste of $20 and a lot of time, because, you're usually waiting in a waiting room. Not to mention, then you're getting exposed to other sick people's germs. I mean, we would wear a mask, but I don't know. I take issue, and of course we got the nastygram the last day of January because she was sick then, and that had bumped her over her 10-day allowance for the year of being sick. But it's just, and I mean, she's she's already been sick twice again since then, but it's not like we're doing things that are unhealthy. I mean, I make sure she gets to bed at a good time, and you know, we eat fruits and vegetables. She has fruits and vegetables. She likes them. I don't have an issue with getting her to eat healthy foods. So, I don't know. It's just, I always feel stressed because then it's like every time she's out of school, I feel like we're being scrutinized. Like, I promise I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just, I don't know what's going on right now. We're getting sick a lot. I am too. Every time she's gotten sick, I've gotten it also after her. So it's been it's been a rough winter at our house. But I mean, like I said, I'm doing everything I can. I mean, we've even added in vitamins and, like elderberry gummies. And I mean, I'm desperate here. I'm trying everything I can. But just, I don't know. And the other thing is that she does very well in school. She's very smart. She, like, if she misses, she gets caught up. Like, it's not affecting her grades is what I'm saying. And like there's online programs that they use as well, and anytime she's sick, she does still continue, to work on the online stuff while she's out. So, we're making sure she isn't being affected negatively when she misses. But I think we will probably get to a point where we have to take her to the doctor every time she's sick now for the rest of the year. It's just irritating. It's just an extra expense that I just don't feel like is necessary. Oh well. Well, that is not my favorite, but excuse me. But I'm gonna try. I have a Prismacolor blender, colorless blender. I'm gonna try to blend that out a little bit and see if that helps. Well, I guess it's a little better. Eh, it's a little better, I guess. I don't know. Maybe the color tones weren't quite the right choice to go with that sweater. But that's okay. I'm still stumped on what colors I want to do the house in. Do I go fun and vibrant and different, or do I make it normal house colors and let the rest of the picture have the fun and vibrant? going on. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to play around and come up with a good color combination to make this look like syrup or honey. Trying to figure out what I want to work on next. I'm not sure. I need to get his collar colored in a color as well. What color do I want to make that? Purple or the blue? I think I'm going to make it the purple because the blue is that stripe at the top and I don't want it to be blue on blue, so we'll go with purple again for that. That purple was the eggplant in the set, I didn't say, sorry. If anybody is wondering. I want that to be pretty dark here, so we're gonna go pretty heavy with that one. There we go. All right. And I haven't decided what color I want the mice to be yet. Ugh. Tough choices. That's the hardest part of coloring for me, really, is just choosing the colors. I struggle with that. And I'd like this ladder to be, I think I'd like it to be like a painted ladder and not just wood. But what color do I want to make it? So I'm gonna try to make it a blue ladder. I think it's actually supposed to be like a piece of a tree though, because it has little areas that kind of jut out. Oh well, it's a tree that somebody made into a ladder and painted. That's what I'm going with. Let's see, I want to use a lighter blue again. I think I'm going to need that blender again. Just really struggling with this paper and these pencils. I do have a Starjoy black over here. I'm just going to see if I can deepen. It's a little better. Just want to give it a little more dimension there. my light blue again. And where's my black? Hit that with a little black again. Well, that's a little better. Just gonna go right at the top with the blender here. I need to sharpen my blender too. It's pretty sad. There we go. Well, I'm going to keep going with the ladder that way, and hopefully it won't look ridiculous in the end. Hopefully none of it will. I'm really struggling with the Black Widows on this paper, but that's okay. I think I'm going to end it here. I think I need to give my voice a bit of a break. It's starting to go on me. So thank you for tolerating my voice if you did for this long, and for joining me for a little Sunday coloring today. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.